So now we're going to create a code override, and we're going to use ChatGPT to create this override that we can use to copy and paste it in Framer. And the reason why we're using this override is because of this idea that we need to be able to make sure that the video element sticks to the center despite the height of the screen or the screen that we're using. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT and I'm going to just paste a prompt. I'm going to write create a code override that keeps an element. So this is the video element I'm going to use. Sticky. We're going to sticky in the middle of the screen, okay, as you scroll. Okay, so then I tell it the element or the layer will be centered vertically, even when the page changes, even when the page height changes. Yeah, so this is an example of the override that we're gonna use in Framer. So you don't need to worry about this code. So I'm just gonna click here, copy, and I'm gonna go back to my Framer page. And here is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna come here to the video element, which is this frame, this one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come here to override. So I'm gonna click this plus icon, and I'm gonna select click a file, and I'm gonna choose a new file, and I'm gonna call it sticky center. I'm gonna call it sticky center, and I'm gonna make sure it's a new override and then create. And then you're gonna see this native framework code. So you wanna just hold Control A on your keyboard and paste Control V on your keyboard. Okay, so once you do this and the code is inside, what you just need to do is just hold Control S to save it. Make sure the code is saved and it works perfectly. So now that we have saved our code, just need to come to the overrides and make sure we click the select, and of course is this sticky center. I'm gonna select sticky center override, and then I'm gonna make sure it's correct, so it's chosen. That's perfectly fine. And as you can see on this left properties panel, there's this icon on the right side of this frame, so that means that our code override is intact. So if I try and now view from my desktop, you can see that this is set to sticky, and as you can see, it sticks to the center of our page. So this means it actually works. Okay, so but the idea here is that we need to go back to this code. I'm just gonna go back to the edit code, and I'm gonna just keep this z. I'm gonna come here and edit this z index, because I think this is what is making it even go above our above our first section. So let me Control S to save it. So when we view our frame, kind of like it's taking a position. So there's something wrong with our code override. So let's just go back to the frame that we have, and let's just look at the code again. I'm gonna click edit, and as you can see here, there's something called position, and this position is set to fixed, and it's actually supposed to be sticky. So I'm just gonna come here and edit it to sticky. I'm gonna add sticky. I'm just gonna maybe change this comment. So this just makes sure that the positioning of that frame is sticky and not fixed. Okay. So now when we have changed this to fixed to sticky, just hold Control S, save the code. So where the code is saved, and then go back home. Then now we can try and view our site, and as you can see, it's now perfectly good. Looks good. It's blocking our text here, which is pretty much okay. So we can see now that it works. So we can also see if I try and minimize the height, when I scroll, it's at the center of our screen. And on a bigger height, as you can see, it's still at the center. That's the first. That's what we need to do. So now we've just created an override and it works perfectly. So the next thing is we're gonna add the images and the videos inside this scroll section. So now when we view our website, as you can see, I have this here, we have this card coming, and then bunch, you know, small images are coming up, and then we have this filter coming as we scroll, and we can go past it, and we've reached the end. So that's the first step. So now the second step, which is pretty much easier, we just duplicate the section. So we can just duplicate so that we can have, basically we can have two scroll sections. So when we view what we have after duplicating, I want you to see what we have. You can see that this other card comes and knocks this one out of the space. But in our website, we normally don't have that effect. So see, as I scroll, we have like a space between the cards. So we need to find a way to create this space, which is which separates the two videos. So to do that, I'm just gonna add something called a spacer in between these two cards. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna duplicate this first scroll section, and now it's a big scroll section. Now we have like 3, but I'm gonna delete all the items inside this scroll section, and let me call this my spacer. So I'm gonna make sure my spacer has a height of 800 pixels. So inside between these two sections, we have this thing called a spacer. So now when we view our website, as you can see when I scroll, we have some space between this video and this other video, thanks to what we have here called a spacer. So that's pretty much that. So the next thing now we're gonna move on to create this button and text effect, and this is where we see as we scroll we can see that this text is coming in, and okay, as we continue to scroll it goes out and goes behind the image.